7 dead as glacial lake burst in Sikkim. So the news coming in from Sikkim this time, and here are the pictures as well. 22 army personnel missing. South Lonak Lake suddenly overflowed into the Tista River, creating flash floods that destroyed Chungthang Dam. At least so now this is it is said that it was an incident of a cloud burst. Wherein what exactly is a cloud burst? The clouds, when it rains, it's a uniform pattern, and what happens is, if suddenly a gush of hot air actually meets the cloud, and the condensation happens, a sudden condensation in the cloud happens. So the size of the droplets is increased, as well as it is not scattered across the region, but it just downpours in one part. It just consolidates and downpours together. All the rainfall is concentrated at one place rather than scatter. So now that leads to a massive devastation here, people, and at least 7 people were killed and scores more were injured or are missing after flash floods inundated Sikkim on Wednesday. The floods are believed to have been triggered after a lake forming from the gradual melting of Himalayan glaciers suddenly overflowed and inundated the Tista River basin. This destroyed the Chungthang Dam, a key component of the state's largest hydroelectricity power, and washed away highways, villages and towns. The worst affected districts were Mangan, Gangtok, Pekong and Namchi. 22 armed personnel were among those reported missing. The South Lonak Lake in North Sikkim is situated about 5,200 meters above the sea level, and scientists have previously warned that the lake had been expanding over years, possibly from the melting of the ice at its head. Nearly half the lake was drained out, according to the press statement by the National Disaster Management Agency. This was likely caused by an avalanche from the ice-capped feature. They say it was the melting of the ice that caused this, but here if we read in Deccan Chronicle, owing to which I described it, and right, in a tragic incident, at least 5 persons died, while 49 others, including 23 Indian Army soldiers, went missing after they were swept away by a flash flood following a sudden cloud burst over the lake in Sikkim early on Wednesday. So there is a conflicting news, people, but then the mishap has happened, and we have, along with civilians, it's really sad to see that 26 locals went missing, and also 23 Indian soldiers, they were traveling, and this happened at 1 a.m. It's really sad to see. So far 45 others were rescued and 18 injured. The 23 missing army troopers are from various units of the army. They were in transit when the calamity hit them after 1 a.m. in the mountainous region. Some army vehicles have also got submerged in the high tide. So all of a sudden, this happened, and everybody was taken aback by the surprise. So some claim it was the avalanche from the ice-capped feature, but some claim that it was a cloud burst. So whatever might have been the reason, the devastation is really disturbing.